gonna do it.
We're fucking doing that, man.
Friends, semi-friends, quasi-friends.
Below quasi-friend is just guy.
Dude, I love that term.
Whoa, buddy. Enough's enough.
I want to see the transaction. Friends, semi-friends, quasi-friends.
Below quasi-friend is just guy. Welcome back to the Semi-Friendly Podcast. I'm your host, Austin, joined by my lovely co-host, Codes. How you doing, Codes?
What's up?
You tell me, man. I asked you first.
It is our listener extravaganza.
Yay! Our listeners. They we reached out over the last couple of weeks and asked for some listener mail and some suggestions, and we already had some in the back burner, but we got a lot to talk about today. But first, before we do that, I just want to do one thing with you.
Oh, yeah.
How are your feelings on scotch? Because this is a celebration of our listeners and us passing over 300 listens, or 3,000 listens, I should say. So we're going to have some Aaron malt, which was given to me from one of my coworkers for Christmas.
I don't think I've ever had scotch.
Never, ever.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're going to go easy. This is a very easy to drink scotch. I like scotch a lot. This one is like a gateway to scotch. We've already got one ice cube that's kind of melted down a little bit. That's a lot of water, actually. Ugh.
Fuck it,
man.
Easy, girl.
That's for you, dude. Oh, shit. Fucking jungle of gear. This is a lot of water, too. Oh, yeah. Don't do anything yet.
It's like that what's the cartoon dog?
That's a lot of scotch. Oops.
Yeah, bro. What are you doing?
Good thing it's only like 10:30 in the morning. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. All right. So thank you to all our listeners out there who participated with us. We're going to answer a ton of questions, but first I'm going to ask the question of, can Cody handle this shit? Can Codes handle this shit? Sip.
You're gonna make me cry.
And that's a weak scotch. As far as like punch factor. Yeah, how'd that treat you? Watch out, you almost hit your head there, sir. You better watch out. Almost injured yourself. You okay over there?
Why so much? Why so strong?
You feel that fire?
Yeah, but that's like,
just, this is the shit you drink before you plan a battle, you know?
I guess so. You feel like setting your stomach aflame.
I poured too much.
I don't know why you did that.
It was on accident. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy. This is our first video cast that's actually going to go off without a hitch. You all right over there?
It's hitting my guts.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, do it again?
Yeah, do it. Oh, yeah, I love it. All right. Well, you want to kick things off? We've got, how we're going to do it is this. We've gotten a lot of emails and stuff, questions mostly. So what we're going to do.
Whew. Jesus.
Do you remember that pizza party video Shane sent us?
Oh, yeah.
We're not watching that.
No, I haven't seen it. You
pull
gave
it
me the play-by-play.
It's so gross.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're going to kick things off with old Voldy. We've got
our tier one listener.
Voldemort, the man who shall not be named. He's sent us a couple of really good ones. You all right?
That lingers.
Yeah, it's great. You want to go chop a fucking tree down and build a house out of it?
Go use a router.
All right, so what you got from old Voldemort?
Let's see. Okay, here's one. It says, let me hold it out so I can read it. Says, re-listening to old episodes tends to lead me to more oddball questions. Austin seems to be an authority on weird information, so I'd like a little insight on how these massage parlors get busted and closed down. When they raid those handjob palaces, does the bait flash the badge before or after he finishes? Is it like training day, but the rookie has to get jacked off a few times to prove his loyalty? Imagine Denzel Washington slyly grinning at you mid-coitus.
So
how does that work? I've always thought about
how do they
that.
bust him?
Well, I mean, because like the old school approach is like get some middle-aged sergeant, right? That she's trying to move up in the ranks, and she's like, "I'll be the hooker." We'll go to the fucking drive-in motel.
Yeah, I'll wear the fishnets. I'll fucking go out there and lure these dudes in and bust them.
But these guys are smart enough nowadays to where they'd be like, my thought would be like to go, well, I'm gonna have to see them titties before we even talk about anything.
Hey, just a quick request. Can I see them bad boys? No money involved.
No, just, she's like, okay,
flop them bad boys out.
Yeah, she's like, let's talk about the transaction. Like, no. First,
you in the fucking transaction.
I'm gonna need to see the titties because I'm sure that the sergeant may be willing to go that far for
the female
bust.
sergeant.
Yes.
So
then if she shows him, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna need you to stick this here ice cube up your butthole. And if she does that, then you can go, okay, so now we're talking like $200 an hour, right? But if there's no ice cube up the butthole, we ain't talking no money.
No slick anus.
And she's hard up on her quota for the month, and she's like, come on, man, let's talk about the transaction. She's like, let's just fuck for money.
Give me $15 and pull your dick out. Yeah. It's good. We're good after that.
No. I've seen cops. I'm going to need to see that ice cube up the butthole or we ain't doing shit.
And she's like, all right, Darla, 10 years left of this shit, and then I get my pension. Is it really worth it? Can I go home and look Scotty in the eyes? Fuck it, man. Give me that ice cube. And all he's got is the...
She's like, this is the bust of a century.
Dude, all he's got is the Sonic cup with all the fucking little ice. He's like, all right, I guess just use this funnel, and I'll dump this little crushed ice.
Don't you... Chicks like the Sonic ice, right? I got it for you.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite ice is the Sonic ice. What you got?
Just turn the fan off.
Which one? This is the shorter one?
I think that should be off. Okay. Yeah, no, he brought that up, but I've thought about that before. Like, obviously the go-to is, you're a cop. You're not a cop, are you? And if they say, well, this is entrapment. I'm sure that shit doesn't really work that way, but that's what they try to do. I'd be like, ice cubes, butthole, or we ain't talking.
No play, no pay, no play, right?
Yeah.
What about, so I think he was talking about the men going into the handjob parlor and getting busted. Or busting them. So does he finish and then go, you're under arrest, right? That's what he's saying.
The dickhead move, like,
yeah. So
what's the Superbad, where he's like, okay, here's your bill. When they're at the bar, he's like, here's your bill. He's like, we got a call. Oh, we got to go. Sorry.
Yeah, totally.
He's like, thanks for the hand job, but you're arrested. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but at the station, it's like, have you ever, they're all gossiping about their higher ups. Right? Have you ever noticed Lieutenant Gossard? He only volunteers for field work when it's busting those fucking handjob palaces. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, all right, we got another Madame Kamei is opening up, and we got to shut it down. We need to oh, actually, you know what? We don't need a volunteer. I volunteer myself. Okay, me and the wife aren't really talking that much, and I just wanted some female company, but I'm gonna bust them.
Right. You sit this one out, guys. I got this one.
And then he's like, all right, I need, he goes down to the fucking evidence room or whatever, and they give him money to go blow it on the. And he's like, guys, this thing's taking a little bit longer. I've tried everything, but I've been there for the last 4 days in a row, and I just can't get the girls to even take their clothes off. I just don't know, but I'm convinced there's something going on. I'm gonna investigate further. You're walking a little strange today, Bill.
Right. It's getting hard to get them to talk to me. I'm going to need to take some of that cocaine from the evidence room. I think it's going to loosen them up.
Yeah.
I think it'll get them talking, get them clothes coming off, and then we're really going to make this department look like the cream of the crop.
Also, if my wife calls, just remind her that I'm out in the field risking this life to put food on the table, and I'll be home when I fucking get home. Okay?
Cleaning up these streets.
Yeah. Cleaning up them sheets, dude. But then, then does he does he finally get tired of getting his dick whacked by the same 50-year-old Chinese woman? And he's like, oh, man, you know what, Sunyi, I really like it, but out of his asshole, the badge. You're under arrest.
I thought we were going to get Indian food next week together.
No, you thought wrong, sweetheart. This is America. I'm free to get my dick jacked and you're free to go to jail. We'll see you later. No, dude, those places have got to be seedy as fuck. We know people who've been in them. We need to interview them.
Yeah. We need to get one of those microphones that just plug into an iPhone and just go out.
Just right. We know where they're at.
Yeah.
You think they survived the pandemic? What is that?
The
like?
oldest profession, it doesn't get its name for succumbing
Black
to
plague, fucking you know. But dude, are they wearing the masks and shit? Like in there, like are you butt ass naked in there getting your dick jacked with the mask on? Right? I bet you are.
Yeah, because they're like, we do have to follow protocol.
Yeah, we're breaking every law in the fucking world right here, but you better wear this fucking mask, asshole.
Yeah.
All right. So
thank you, Voldemort, for that.
Voldy, always great questions. We'll have a few more from you before the end of the episode here. So this one is from Kels, a listener, and she asked a lot of really good ones, but I want to point out the first thing. She sent me a lot of questions. It goes like this. Question 1, question 2, question 3. And there's questions out, obviously, after this, but I wanted to point this out. Question 4, question 4, question 4. I got that at like 2 in the morning last night. I wonder if somebody was partying. Just fucking 3 question 4s, and they're I was sitting there, I was like, I gotta call you out. But anyway, this first one's serious.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
It says, you and Codes both talk about some of the gnarly fights you've seen your dads get into, like especially the story where you told your dad got in a fight in the parking lot and then argued with stepmom, slammed her head into the dashboard. Yeah. She goes, that one really stuck out to me. I guess my question is, how do you think the adult relationships in your life affected you as partners later in life? If that makes sense. Because you are both good husbands and parenters. Is that a word? And it's just kind of awesome. Also, I don't have any kids.
Damn.
Because I've known dudes that like almost use stuff like that as an excuse. So I guess seeing abuse or or parents fighting and stuff like that, use it as an excuse to be bad to their partners later in life. Does that make sense?
Oh, I know, to justify.
Yeah, I know that's a deep ass question. So I don't know if you want to go down that rabbit hole. I'll go down that rabbit hole.
So thanks for harshing our mellow.
Well, we can make fun of it. So you're asking.
Watch this as we make fun of it.
Yeah, watch. I'll joke about anything. So what she's asking is, seeing that in our childhood.
I get it.
How did we end up the opposite of that? Because I don't know about you. I've never hit a woman.
Well, you just learn. You learn by example. You learn what not to do.
It's pretty obvious. Like, this is fucked up when you see your dad slamming your stepmom's head into the dash.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's just like, all of this is terrible, and I don't want anything to do with this when I grow up. Right?
Yeah, some people take it like she's talking about and use it as justification for being shitty, and some just go, well, I got the template for like how to be bad about it, like, so I just do the opposite of that. Yeah.
My brother and I, our hairline is built to be a natural mullet. Okay, we were fucking predisposed to beating some women, and we don't.
Yeah.
Like, because we saw how those adults behave. Like, it wasn't just my dad. Like, every adult in my life, besides my grandparents, they were fighting each other. Dude, this one time, this guy rolled up to my mom's house looking for my dad because I think my dad owed him weed money. And I just heard Ricky was his name. So right there, hell yeah. He had a fucking mullet. It's like 92. He rolls up we were living in the trailer. He rolls up in the driveway and he tells my mom, he's like, hey, yo, where's Randy? And she's like, oh, he's out gigging or something, whatever he was doing. And he was like, not good enough. Where the fuck is he? He owes me $200. And that's all I heard. And then I heard my mom screech like a banshee, and I ran out there. And he had my mom. He was leaning out his single cab Chevy, and he had my mom by the arm and was reversing real fast, and she was like dragging on the ground. It was fucking crazy. What? Dude, he turned and my mom like rolled.
To just send a message to Randy?
Yeah. Like, I'll fuck up this woman you're in the middle of a divorce with. If you don't give me my money, I'll fuck her up real good. You know, my dad's like, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know.
Yeah. You really got me there.
Yeah. Oh, no, please don't fucking take that child support check right out of my hands and give it right back to me. Please don't do that. But, like, that fucked me up so bad. Like, I was like, I didn't think about it like, that's my mom. I thought about it like, this dude's dragging a woman down the street. And then my mom was on, you know, the second layer of that thought. But it like was like, I would never do that. Like I don't want to feel like I feel right now. I don't want anybody else to feel like I feel right now. So I would never do that.
No. What? No.
I bet if your wife popped you real good, you'd fucking pop her back.
I'm more of a body slammer. God damn, she's so big.
You are a body slammer. You don't really.
I'm gonna have to lift with the legs on that one, dude.
You gotta put the fucking the belt on. The OSHA work belt.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. She just fucking slaps the shit out of you. You're like, bitch, give me 5 minutes in the garage. I'm gonna find that weight belt. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You come back in. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. You know, it just heated the.
Yeah.
Big tree fall hard.
Yeah. I feel like my wife could take a punch though.
Yeah. Did her and her brother fight a lot? Growing up, like fist fights?
No, not really, because they'll get into like, you know, verbal altercations, just fucking around, but like, I don't think he cares enough to like go at it. You know what I mean?
He's never been that pissed at her.
No. I've never really seen him all that pissed off in general.
I was about to ask you, have you ever heard him like raise his voice in a threatening manner?
Yeah, he lets a lot of stuff slide, but I think it's because he just doesn't care at all about the world. You know?
It's just like, whatever happens, man. He is the dude that somehow has it together just enough to he's not a stoner dressing up in rugs and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to go ahead and jump to the quick question part of her email real quick. This is again from Kels. She said, quick question. Do y'all ever regret any of the crazy partying back in the day? Any nights you could have done without or wouldn't change a thing at all?
No, because then we wouldn't have anything to talk about on the podcast.
Right? The only one that I can think of regretting is I went to a party in Lake Dallas once. Did I ever talk about this? With the security cameras?
Oh, no, but is it the place?
John Knight's?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know. I had an idea. I got invited to this fucking... I regret going to this. This is my only
regret. You went to that house?
I went to the house. I didn't know. A couple of my friends were like, hey, there was nothing going on that weekend. A couple of my friends were like, hey, let's party at this house. And I was like, cool, let's go. I drive them over there, and immediately the first thing I see is a security camera over the front door. Now, this is 15 years before the Ring doorbell and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is abnormal. And it's like mall security, like the long-ass camera.
CCTV shit.
Dude, that's exactly what it is. So I walk in, and there's a lot of people I know that are partying, but it's like them and like 30-year-old dudes who are gaunt and like missing teeth.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh no. And I start smelling like this battery smell. And I'm like, they're cooking meth here. I got to leave, you know?
Yeah.
I stayed for maybe 15 minutes, right? Fucking, I hear cops. And Jordan was there, and he was like, there's a secret room in John Knight's bedroom. Let's fucking hop in there. Let's go. I was like, there's a secret room? What the fuck am I, like, where is this place?
Yeah.
And we go into his closet, and he pushed this panel, and there was a small room behind his closet. And dude, I walk in there.
Was it obvious, like, looking at the closet?
No.
So it was pretty well.
I hid from the cops in there. The cops raided the house.
They came into the house?
They came into the house, and me, Bad News T.
Huh? I mean,
yeah,
you and some people.
A couple other people were in this small room on a futon. And I'm looking, and there's
Why was he there?
Dude, there was, like I said, there was a lot of people there that I didn't think would ever be there. I literally think it was the only party at night. Dude, Drinkwater was there. Like, all these, like, smorgasbord of people.
Yeah.
And we're in this hidden room behind the closet, and there's, like, flashlights going underneath the door. Like Jurassic Park style. Like, or ET, like looking for the fucking. And
that house was pretty notorious. I'm surprised that somebody didn't rat them out for the.
I'm betting they did.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't super loud or anything like that. But I was like, I smell meth here. I know there's meth here. Like, so anyway, we're sitting there and the lights are going underneath the door and everything. I'm like, oh man, this is fucking crazy. And I just start. I hadn't even taken in the room yet. I'm like, I'm on a futon. There's this hidden panel. There's lights coming under the door. And I just looked to my
futon in the secret room.
That's what
so
we're all
it was
sitting
a
on.
big secret room.
Yeah. And so it was about the width of the futon. That was it.
Oh, okay.
So like you're sitting there, and we're like, oh,
how many people were in there?
4. It was small, dude. We were crammed.
So why would they let that many people? Just that many four people when there's a whole thing. It's not a booger, dude.
I know what it is. No, I just don't want it to get everywhere.
Yeah.
No. Jordan grabbed us and did that. The dude whose room that wasn't even in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just like he was out. The dude whose room it was, he was out there talking to the cops, trying to get him to get the fuck out of there. Anyway, so we're in this hidden room. We're sitting on the futon. We're watching the lights and everything. And I'm just like, oh man, it's crazy. Let me look at this room. Giant Nazi flag.
In the secret room?
Yeah, just fucking huge whole left wall.
Well,
and I was like, this makes sense.
That's where a Nazi flag belongs, is in a very secret room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm like, oh my God. And then I was like, oh my God. Like, I have nothing to do with these people. Right. I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah.
My mom's going to get a phone call that said, we arrested your son. He was cooking meth and he's a neo-Nazi. And I'm just like, I got to get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
You know? So eventually, once the flashlights stopped underneath the door, I pushed that panel. I freaked out. I pushed the panel down and I ran out of there.
You ran out of the house?
I ran out of the bedroom and then Metal Gear Solid that shit, snuck out of the house, got away scot-free, got in my fucking BMW and drove off by myself. Left the 2 people I came with the party with there. They were still in the secret room. I fucking bailed on them. There's still cops. They're arresting people.
They were sitting on the futon like, God damn, he booked it.
Dude,
is he coming back?
I think, here's the deal. Everybody at that party, for the most part, was either wearing a baseball hat or had a shaved head. My hair was kind of long at that point. I was wearing like a fucking Tool hoodie. I didn't look like everybody else there. I think the cops saw me and were just like, he's like 300 pounds. Who cares? You know, he's definitely not doing the meth. Like, look at him. You know what I mean? Like, he's fucking...
He's in the early stages.
It's a good story, but it terrified me, and a lot of people were doing shit that I didn't want to know they did there, and I regret going to that party because it kind of behind the veil.
Yeah.
There was like definitely a handful of people I never talked to again after that party because I didn't know they were pieces of shit until I went over there, and then I was like, oh, they're fucking awful people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you, Kels. Another great question.
Yeah, I don't regret any of that stuff because it makes you who you are.
Yeah. No, I love all the good stuff. Like even the scary fights and the, you know, dumb shit we did.
Yeah.
I just always ask, like, why did we not get in trouble for it? Like how we weren't geniuses at sneaking around.
Well, what we were doing wasn't...
It's pretty tame.
Yeah, compared to what other people were getting away with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shia LaBeouf was killing dogs.
Yeah.
Why do you like him as an actor? I was thinking about this the other day. You were talking about how much you like Shia, and I was like, you call him your boy Shia, and I was like, wait, what has he been in besides Transformers and Holes?
Dude.
And Fury.
Transformers shouldn't even be a part of his...
This is what I wanted to get into.
Resume, dude.
Yeah. Give me the fucking top 3 Shia movies to watch to see his ability as an actor, because I was like, he's just that douche kid.
I mean, have you seen Peanut Butter Falcon?
No. The fuck is that?
It's just him and a handicapped kid.
This sounds like a movie you would watch.
Dude, it's so good.
Indie film, fucking critical darling.
Yeah. And then he did another indie film where he's, it's a really good movie. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called like Honey. It might be called Honey or something like that. Honey Baby or something.
Is the one about his dad?
No. It's about him and this other, he develops a relationship with this girl, but they're caught up in the people that drop you off in neighborhoods to sell magazines, and they scoop you up at the end of the day, and then you go to the next fucking town over, and they're doing that shit. But they're like, you know, lost kids essentially. You know what I mean? They're getting paid small amount of money,
$5 a day.
Yeah, and they're all trying to get. It's like kids almost. It's like kids for what are those people called that go around canvassing neighborhoods trying to sell magazines and shit?
I don't remember what they're called. Jehovah's Witness. Let's just settle on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
No, but he's really good in that. The Honey Boy's good. I mean, everybody said he was fucking badass in the fucking Christopher Nolan movie.
What Christopher Nolan movie?
Not Christopher Nolan movie, the Brad Pitt movie.
Fury.
Yeah.
I watched it on the plane, so I don't know. I hate watching movies on planes, dude. It's such a fucking bootleg experience. You're on the tiny little screen, little fucking shitty ear. You don't get shit out of it, man.
I watched it on a Virgin flight to California, and I wasn't scared at all. I'm like, fucking, it's like this big, dude.
Yeah, no, he's that big, and not only that, like halfway through it, you're like, hey, y'all got any more pretzels, man? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. It's not.
Yeah.
You want, to me personally, I want a movie to totally encompass what I'm doing. Like, I want it to rob me of the ability to think about anything else. I want to get lost in it for 2 hours, right?
Well, it's hard to do that when you see fucking hair coming from the seat in
front of you, all over your screen, and then the fucking asshole next to you's elbowing you the whole time, and then or you're holding in a fart on the plane. Have you ever had to do that?
No, I just let it rip. The planes are, especially if you're not on a major fucking, they're loud, dude.
I know that, but I'm afraid of how loud my pressure changed gut is going to be when I blow that fucking bad boy out. A. B. They're going to smell it. I don't want to nuke a plane.
It's a fucking enclosed area, dude.
But you know what?
You could be like,
one time I was asleep on a plane and I farted so hard it woke me up.
Was anybody looking at you?
Yeah, I was flying. It was my first time ever to fucking LA for work, and I was on the flight, and I was really nervous, and I was writing my meeting notes down for this presentation I had to give, and I fell asleep with it. And I just remember I had my clipboard and the paper on my lap, and I farted, and it woke me up, and I just kind of threw all my shit in the air. And the dude next to me was like, "That was a big one, dude." And I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" You know, it was like one of those where it's just like, just like slow build up and then a pop, you know? Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Fucking listener mail. We get through 2 and the rest of it's just us being stupid. Like
us doing our thing.
What do you got from old Voldy?
Let's see. What does he got?
What do you got? One from Kitty. I know she sent a couple.
Oh, do you know? Here we go. This is from Voldemort. Do you know anyone who has vanity plates? How do you feel about vanity plates? What's the most creative vanity plate you've seen? And then he says, personally, I see a vanity plate and I think asshole. It's like hedge fund, big pharma, Wall Street, douche bro, had initials embroidered on his $10,000 business suit.
Yep.
I was going to take a picture of it, but it was hard because I was driving, but I saw this one a couple weeks ago on an Escalade. It just said, all right, ×3.
That's fucking funny.
And so you look at it and you're like,
right,
×3, and then you're like, and you go, all right.
Yeah, but the third one, and then you look at the car again, and in the mirror you just see him go.
Yeah, no, because you know, people behind him. If he sees they were behind him and they're coming around him, he turns to him instantly and goes, "Oh fuck,
we're having issues here."
He looks at him instantly and goes,
"Yeah,
you know."
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I bet that guy's cool. I like cool vanity plates like that.
Yeah.
I had a romantic relationship, if you want to call it that, with a young lady who had her nickname on her license plate. And that bitch was crazy.
What was her nickname?
It's a shortened version of her fucking name. I don't want to say it.
Oh.
But it was just like, and I saw it. And the first time I hung out, I was like, "Why do you have that on the back of your car?" She was like, "'Cause I'm a bad bitch." And I was like, "All right." I think all the people, all the Florida alphas,
they're called vanity plates for a reason, right?
Yeah. You already know they're a cocksucker, right? I think everybody who has vanity plates that have their name on it or talk about how good they are at their job or golf or whatever, they all came from Florida at some point. And their families just migrated throughout the states. Because when I was in Florida a couple years ago, we were in Fort Lauderdale. Mm-hmm. Almost every car had vanity plates.
Really?
It was fucking out of control, and they were all like, big gator or hell no, and you know what I mean, just like all this fucking hilarious shit. But I was just like, at first I thought like, oh, they don't have randomly issued license plates here in Florida. It's just whatever the fuck you want, you get.
I can think of one vanity plate that would be pretty good. If you could get away with it, I think you could get away with it because I don't think anybody would pick up what it is. But if you did something like Boif,
yeah, just balls on your face. Yeah, dude.
So,
but only 10 people would get it.
That's the beauty of it. Because when somebody does get it, they're gonna fucking let you know for sure. You know what I mean? They're gonna be fucking banging up and down in their fucking cars and go by.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think immediately if I see a vanity plate, immediate reaction is fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, and then to top it off,
if they do the vanity with the customized plate, because you pay the extra to get a fucking decorative
already know you
plate.
Care too much, and they probably have their name fucking airbrushed on the side of their car, like that girl I did. She had her name on the car.
What?
I should have
probably
known.
like a
hardcore cursive.
Probably like an Aztec princess sitting on a horse with roaming flowing mane and shit like that.
I'll just put it this way, dude. She was of a Latin heritage, and there was like some Virgin Mary shit and that hardcore cursive.
Nice.
You were like, nice, yeah. That was my brother the first time I brought it home. He was like, oh, snap. And I was like, down, John. Down, wee wee. Because you know his history with fucking Latin women, dude. All right. Anyway, what we got? What were you reading?
Let me see.
Oh, I got one, dude. I got one.
Okay.
This one's really good. I think this one's good considering our lifestyle throughout the years. Kels asks, best video game you've ever played and your favorite system. Do you miss the older games / systems?
Oh,
because you're both old, you know, or do you like the new stuff more?
Obviously, nostalgia is going to win every time for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm all about the future. I want it.
Nothing hits better than that nostalgia.
So what's your favorite system ever?
Favorite system?
And game. Yeah.
Favorite system's got to be Super Nintendo.
It's a good choice.
But my favorite game may not be on that.
That's fine.
That system.
What's your favorite game?
Dude, that's tough.
All right.
That's a whole...
I'll give you a fucking
whole can of worms.
Favorite system was PlayStation 2. It had everything. Like every game. PS1 was like the start. Like you knew there was something going on, but the graphic, like if you try to play PS1 games right now, it's fucking rough, dude. Yeah. PS2 was where like everything started to click together and they were like, okay, games don't just have to be a ship shooting aliens. Games don't have to be two people fighting. They can be so much more than that. And my favorite game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Really?
It's the most powerful story in video games. They intentionally slow down the game on purpose to where when the first like 5 or 10 hours you play it, you're like, these motherfuckers, like they won't let me walk fast in my camp. They won't let me do this and that. You don't realize that they're slowing you down to pay attention
to detail
to the character because it's all going to matter in the end.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
From your interactions with the characters, and the gameplay is pretty good. It's the same GTA kind of gameplay and Red Dead gameplay and all that, but the story is so powerful. Nobody else could have pulled it off. It takes a left turn about 3/4 in, and the whole last leg of the game is just dread and anxiety, and it's so sad. It's so fucking good. It's not sad for the reason you think it is. It's so good. Everybody who has the ability to play that fucking game, start to finish, you have to. You owe it to yourself. It's so good. That's all I got.
I think mine's MGS.
We played that together.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. At C Child's house and at Mankoff's house.
I remember that.
Do you remember? I think we played Ocarina.
We all tried taking turns.
We played Ocarina at Mankoff's that night, that sleepover night. It was his birthday party. And then we popped in MGS and we got to Psycho Mantis and we couldn't figure it out. And we were like, oh, that was the best night.
Dude, that game had everything.
Dude, you had to fucking unplug the controllers and then he would read your memory card. Like,
yeah.
When you're a little kid and you've only read that this game's really cool, you don't know that he's...
And when you have to get Sniper Wolf with all the Nikitas.
Yes. With all the fucking rockets that you steer. Yeah.
It was good. It was a good game.
Have you tried to play it?
No.
Since? It still holds up.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was a PS1 game, so all the graphics look square and bland, you know, but that's just all they could do back then. What else you got?
I was just reading the rest of Voldy's email. He says, One buddy of mine is a deviant. He and his wife have a locked I haven't read this one before. He and his wife have a locked sex room they call Daddy's Office. They have kids, but I doubt that's how it got its name.
Daddy's Office? That's fucking creepy, dude.
Inside there's a desk, but there's also a sex swing, a Sibian in the closet was something similar to Blade's armory wall with dildos, whips, clamps, and cuffs. My favorite part is he goes, I've always hated going to his house because he was so proud of that room. He said person is probably within the 7 degrees, was a pretty popular tough guy around Denton who loved his weed and lived in a neighborhood behind Mac Park. God, a sex room?
Let me tell you about my dad's friend and my grandparents' neighbor, John Westbrook.
John Westbrook?
That was his name. He lived in Shady Shores. We were little kids. We were friends with his kids. My cousin ended up burning his house down.
Wasn't Westbrook like the baseball guy?
I don't know. Maybe. He had money.
I think that was
He was a coke dealer.
Oh.
He killed his wife.
What?
He killed his fucking wife.
Is he in jail?
And bounced. No, he went to like some other country.
What?
Yeah, they found his wife dead, and he was gone with his kids, and they never found him. Yeah.
He took him and the kids and bounced?
They think he went to South America. My dad was like, he's a big-time coke dealer.
Whoa.
My dad was like this. He's a big-time coke dealer. You know.
I went and checked on his house just to make sure there wasn't any evidence. You know, I think everything's gone.
Dude, my dad would bring us over there, and this dude's fucking... He's like, go play with my sons. I'm like, all right. Walk past the 4-foot tall rubber dick that's like in between the living room and the fucking bedrooms, like the hallway. It was this giant rubber dick. And I just remember the first time I went over there, I came over, my dad was like, hey, go hang out. And I look over and my cousin Dirty D was there, and he's just over in the corner fucking putting in work on that rubber dick, beating the fuck out of it. Like that fucking head was doing this. He was just fucking in there. It was like 3.5, 4 foot tall. It was barely taller than us. And Dirty D's just in there fucking body, uppercut. Huh! This fucking rubber dick's just moving around. Anyway, that dude, that was the like precursor, like what's going to happen in this house. There's a big old rubber dick in the living room, as tall as his children. So one night when I went over there, yeah, I see that hair growing on your chest. When I went over there, and all the adults got way fucked up and like ran outside and were like shooting fireworks in the street, and they just left us in the house. So all of us were like, it was like his sons, me, my cousin, Dirty D. And we were like, hey, let's go in your dad's room and see if we can find some nunchucks or some shit, right? Because their kids are always like, hey, my dad's got nunchucks.
Oh.
So we go in there and we open up his fucking drawer, and there's a 2 dildos with the chain between them. It was a dick nunchucks. Yeah, dude, it was so fucking good. Yeah.
Those were the nunchucks he was referencing to.
Nunchucks, they were fucking dildos.
My dad's always fighting my mom with these nunchucks, dude.
There was all this. I just remember this drawer. There was like a gun. It looked like a gun, but it was a fucking big old rubber dildo on the end of it, you know. And you push the trigger, and it would just go. It's fucking, you know. He had all these like weapon dicks. Like I don't know how to dick weapons. But I was like terrified to go in there again because I was like, all these dicks are the size of my dad's, and they're terrifying. You know what I mean? Like they're grown man dicks, all over on all these beautiful weapons that I love. Like every Ninja Turtle weapon, but with dicks on the end of it. I was like, this is scarring me for life. I can't have
dick bow staff,
dick size. Fucking dick side.
Oh god.
Oh my. Anyway, so that was the equivalent of a weird sex dungeon for me as a kid. What do you got?
No, I got nothing like that, dude.
Nothing? Dude, John Westbrook, he killed his wife.
That's not.
I told you that already. Hold on. My phone's not recognizing my face for some reason today. I don't know why. Where are you going?
Nowhere. Keep talking, man.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
I'm just fucking, you're weirding me out. We're talking about dick weapons, and now you're over here standing up.
My nose is running.
All right, so this question comes from Underboob Sweat, who has emailed us before. We still don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah.
This is the second time they've emailed us. Scotch kicking in. Wee! What up with that? So She's, or he, I'm guessing it's just she because it says under boob.
We talked about this last time, dude.
Hi, Austin and Codes. Still loving the podcast. Thought you would enjoy some of these random questions. Keep up the good work. If someone were to sentence you to cruel and unusual punishment, what would that be for you? For example, mine would be a sentence that entails peeling hard-boiled eggs because it makes me want to kill myself. Cruel and unusual punishment. Like, hard-boiled egg, that's fucking... That's light work.
That's child's play.
Like, if your sentence in hell for an eternity was, hey, for the rest of your existence, you're going to be peeling hard-boiled eggs, I'm sure that would suck. But that, I mean, it could be way worse. You already know. What would be cruel and unusual? Let's make it mundane and not like, you're gangbanged by 50 dudes for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
No, something that I would legit hate. I don't know. You think of one. I'm trying to think.
Dude, what do you hate doing?
You know what I think it would be? I think it would be perpetually going to other kids' birthday parties. Where I don't know the parents. So you're having to
fucking
this is so-and-so's dad. Hey, man, what do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? Yep.
All that bullshit. How about that weather, man? It looks like it might rain. You know, I like your yard. I like what you did with your, you know.
That sounds like such a beat. I'm glad I don't have kids for that reason alone.
It sucks.
Huh.
Because then you don't want to be the awkward guy that's like sitting there. Well, I always am for the most part because my wife's like, go. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't know any of these people. It's like, I don't want to know any of these people.
So I think mine would probably be like, close call there. Mine would be in a similar lane. It's just random people will walk up to me every minute, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes and go, hey, so when you having kids? You don't know how old that
gets old.
Oh my God. Me and my wife are holding hands in fucking Mexico. Oh, how you guys doing? Oh, we're great. Oh, cool. So you guys got any kids? No. Oh, you planning on having some pretty soon? No, man.
Really?
Yeah, we get asked that so much. It's the most annoying. Don't fucking ask. We're not having kids. A, we can't. B, I hate them. I hate kids. Fuck them little things. They don't know shit.
Yeah, but
I like your kids. I like bearded one's kids.
Like my fucking kids.
I love my niece and nephew, but everybody else's kids.
It's different, dude. Once you have them, it's completely. You know what I mean?
Let me see here. Once you have kids, do you get to go on rad trips all the time, buy whatever you want for yourself all the time?
No, because it's bigger than you, man.
I want that.
About you.
I don't want, and I'm not selfless enough to do that. Give me what's mine. I don't want to have to that.
Video games, Chipotle. I want it.
Yeah, cocaine, alcohol, and bad bitches. We'll watch that later. It's the best video on the internet.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll follow it up with another question from her real quick. If you want to pull up Kitty's email while we're doing this. What is the one object in your house that represents your marriage with your wife?
Ooh.
Is the bag of sweetest fish?
No, that's just the family in general. I don't know. That represents our marriage?
Mm-hmm. This is a deep question, dude. That's why I think it might be one of our wives. They're trying to trap us.
Right. That represents your marriage.
Your marriage. Your marriage.
Marriage. I don't know. You go.
We have a really cool thing on our fireplace mantle. It is the shape of the state of Texas, but with the Colorado flag as the color. And then everybody that went to our wedding signed it. So it's where we currently live is the shape of Texas, where we want to end up, which is Colorado, and where we got married. And then everybody that's important to us in our life is signed it right there. It's really cool. It's a very easy snapshot. I can just look at that and everything's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, look at how many people love us. It'd probably be more if I was a nicer person, but it's definitely not my wife's fault. It's mine. It's fucking cool.
I can't think of anything like that. That represents our marriage.
Yeah, not your family, but your marriage.
Marriage.
Your marriage.
I can't think of anything.
You got nothing, dude. That's not a good look.
No.
You better think of something quick.
Oh, my wife will give me a hard time about it afterwards, but I don't know. We've got our wedding photo that...
There you go.
Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. So there's a caricature we got done. It's in our bedroom.
It's awesome.
That we got done when we were on our honeymoon in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at that because he did such a good job of getting my fat, high cheeks and my almond Asian eyes.
And then her.
And then
fucking long ass head and that fucking 10 feet tall.
Yeah, that photo does make me feel good.
I love that picture. That was a cool trip, huh?
Yeah.
Would you have rather gone anywhere else in the world on your honeymoon?
Vegas. I wanted to go to Vegas.
Immediately, but she had to go to where?
She had to go to Harry Potter World.
There you go. Y'all bought me that wand.
Yeah.
Remember that?
And you got your dog chewed it up.
My dog fucking ate the shit out of it.
That's cool. That's fine. That's whatever.
No, it's not. It's Dumbledore's wand. It was right after we got him. He figured out how to knock it down from the TV stand. What you got? What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
Is your red light still going?
Yeah.
Mine's not. God damn it.
It's going to be about me the whole time.
God damn it. What's going on here, man?
I didn't do it.
What happened?
What happened? Is the battery? That's not the one that was having issues.
Your camera's too hot.
It did that last time, remember? Why is that one overheating and the other one's not?
What the fuck? How is that?
I don't know. Can I ask you some more questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn it.
We actually have way more than I thought, so we might have to do a fucking part 2 at some point. Nice one, by the way. So Kels asks, "Hey, was Fat Bastard right when he said everyone likes their own brand?"
Feel how hot that is.
That's not right.
No.
Something's wrong with that camera. That's not good.
No.
Because, dude, feel this one.
It's fine.
Not even close. I mean, it's warm, but it's not even close to that.
Anyways.
So Kels asks, was Fat Bastard right when he said everyone likes their own brand?
Oh, fart-wise?
Yeah. What do you think I'm fucking talking about? Dick cheese. Yeah, fart-wise. Do you like your own farts?
I can definitely handle my own farts better than... It's like, I was getting on to my wife last night. I was like, just get the fucking dog out of the bed.
Dude, animal farts are a whole nother thing.
And she's like, yours are pretty rough. I'm like, I believe mine are rough, but I don't know.
I don't think I've ever smelt a fart that you destroyed, like that you did.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're pretty courageous. Or not courageous. I think you're pretty courageous. God, what am I running to fucking everything on here? No, I think you're pretty like courteous to people when it comes to blasting one out.
Oh yeah, I try to be mindful.
I'm super mindful about mine unless I have a few of these, and then I'm like, y'all check this out. I'm gonna try to make this one sound like Star Spangled Banner over here. You know, there's people in my life that have outrageous farts that fucking are horrible. My farts sound depressed. Like none of my farts pitch is like my farts don't go like. You know what I mean? Mine are like, oh, you know. It was like, oh, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't like how my farts smell. They smell stale. I'm probably dying. It's fine.
But you can tell when your fart's gonna be, or I can. I know when to tell everybody, hey, brace yourselves for impact.
Everybody get the fuck out of here right now, man.
Because it comes out hot.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when it's got a temp to it.
When it comes out hot, I tell everybody, I'm like, hey, just let y'all know it came out hot. And everybody just starts going, all right, we'll see you. You know, my kids are like, we're going to our rooms.
They just grab their tablets and run.
Yeah. We're out of here. So much for family time.
I don't like the smell of my farts. But yeah, whenever you know it's going to be a backbreaker, when it comes out real hot, you're like, ugh.
God bless.
And then you dread, like, I don't know about you, I dread once those farts routine, like if just one of them has got some heat to it, okay.
Right.
But if 4 in a row, 5 in a row have heat to them, I'm like, oh no, this dude is going to be not so good. And then you know, like, I got to bring a whole jug of poopery in here because this thing is going to fucking melt the fucking handle off the door.
Yeah.
Them hot farts, man. What's worse, hot farts or hot turds?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't. Let's not.
Let's not go down this road again.
Dude, let's not go poo-poo pee-pees.
Okay, how about this one? From Kels, one more.
Okay.
How does Google get their average penis size statistics? Is there some database men are reporting to, and wouldn't that skew the results?
What is the average penis size?
I don't know. Are they measuring baby male penises when they come out of the womb? Just guessing. I'm confused. I got that one at 11:15 last night. So
she's asking how they gather their data.
Yeah, how do they get the average penis size? What's the average?
They say the average is 6 inches. That's been like the standard for
since I was a kid.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know.
How do they fucking get it? I'm sure maybe it's doctors give a discount on physicals if they can measure the dicks.
Well, no, it's probably a survey, right?
Yeah, but then it's just everybody
beefing up their stats, right?
And they're like, okay, since this survey involves men and their penis, whatever they tell you, subtract 2 inches, and that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's like, 8 inches, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
6 it is.
Yeah, 6. 6 inches, motherfucker. Wow. 4.
Yeah.
Oof. Rough. Hey, man, you real good at eating pussy? My dad, he showed us porn when we were like 7 and 8 years old. First off, a horrible no-no. But second, my dad had a big wiener. I saw it multiple times, right? But he would always be like, my dick ain't that big, guys. We're 8. Don't tell us about this shit, right?
Yeah.
My dad would be like, my dick ain't that big, guys. It's not that big at all.
Well, okay.
But I can eat pussy like a motherfucker. And we're like 8 years old, like, cool, man.
You say your dad had a big dick, but that McDonald's prison was also 5 stories tall when we were kids.
In my mind's eye, seeing my dad's wiener a few times, I was always like,
right.
It's got a lot of movement to it. You know what I mean? There's a lot. You know what I mean?
There's a lot going on.
I have this little fucking thing that sticks out. He's got this fucking thing that's like flopping around and knocking cheese off the table and shit, right? But no, I just remember him multiple times in front of me, my cousins, other people's kids be like, he'd have a drink in his hand, you know.
It'd be funny if people are talking about like the stock market or something, and he'd be like, "Yeah, my dick ain't that big, but I can eat a mean ass pussy."
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Ain't that right, Gloria? Remember that one time we got drunk in '88? His wife comes out. He's like, "Get the fuck back inside." Anyway, you remember?
She knows.
You had a seizure. I didn't take you to the hospital. Yeah, you can't.
Down at the boat ramp.
At the boat ramp. Yeah, Dale, that's right. You ain't giving a tour that good.
Yeah,
Randy knows.
Shout out to them boat ramps.
Dude, shout out to locker boys at the boat ramps.
Okay.
Not this one. There's a lot of them.
That scotch is hitting hard, huh?
I have a mean buzz. How you doing? Oh, you nursing.
Dude, it's...
Fucking get through it.
No, it's tough, bro. It hurts.
I'm a man just like you are.
Yeah, but you've also done that before. That's like... Yeah. That's like some chick fucking getting a finger in her butthole, and she's like, ouch, and then you're over there just getting straight... above average penis inside of your butthole, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. You're just nursing that finger over there.
Average penis. Do you think they just had the clipboards at the mall? Remember whenever they like you'd be walking by and they'd have like a
tell us your penis size and you can win a Plymouth Prowler.
Yeah, totally. They'd have the car just sitting there, not even rotating, just fucking sitting there.
Speaking of Plymouth Prowler,
that's a buster car.
Yeah, me and my wife were arguing. I remember now. As soon as I said that. We were talking about
what your hell or what?
No, we were talking about cars, and I was like, "What was that stupid car everybody had back in the day?"
Plymouth Prowler.
No, PT Cruiser.
Oh.
And I was telling her, I was like, "I don't even see those on the road anymore.
They're all dead."
And she couldn't think of. We couldn't think of what
they evolved to the Chevy HHR.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the HHR.
It's the drummer's car. That's the only reason I still see PT Cruisers.
It's got a big trunk. Yeah.
Big,
but it's the HHR. That's
but they're low to the ground and all that.
Yeah, they just look stupid.
Dude, and everybody was trying to make them cool when they came out. Like,
Dude,
oh no, it's a mobster's car. You fucking open the doors open back.
They were all the rage, dude. Everybody had a PT Cruiser.
I was the only motherfucker sitting back going like, that shit's bogus.
Shit whack.
That, and I guarantee it's a fucking piece of shit because it's a fucking, who makes it, Chrysler?
I thought it was Pontiac. Pontiac or Plymouth.
Whatever. Chrysler, Pontiac, Plymouth, all fucking dog shit, old people boomer cars. Nobody wants that.
No.
Hey, do you want a Tesla?
I don't know. What's that that hydrogen car they're talking about?
What are you talking about?
Some kind of hydrogen car.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that next week.
Okay.
We got a couple more emails.
Oh yeah.
Hydrogen car. I'd be afraid of that shit exploding. Hydrogen don't fuck around.
Yeah, but they made it more stable somehow.
I really liked Kelsey's question, so I'm going to keep on going after this one.
Yeah, we might have to do a part 2.
We might have to. Do you miss MTV and all the music videos they used to play? I never see the music videos for songs anymore. Not that they made sense half the time anyways. But do you miss them?
Dude, of course.
That channel was my life from like 94 through 2002.
Take it one step further, the box.
Yeah, see, me and you know about the box. Most people don't know about the box. Man, explain.
That was where it was at, dude.
Dude, the box was the best.
So you pay like $1. It goes on your cable bill. You pay $1 and it puts you in the queue for them to play whatever music video you want to play. And it was just a station a TV. Yeah, it was just a TV channel that played nothing but music videos. Unlike MTV, who stopped doing that about 3 or 4 years into.
And it started doing like Spring Break and Real World and all that shit.
They started spinning off doing shows. But, dude, it was the shit.
Dude, the box it'd give you like a menu. And you couldn't control it. You could just see the stuff because it was pre-interactive menus on shit. But
I think you call it in.
You did call it in. So it would have like 12 in a grid, 12 music videos, and it'd play like little versions of them, and it would say at the bottom like Weird Al Yankovic, Gangster's Paradise, or that was the big one.
That thing made some money,
dude.
And I bet he got a royalty off of that.
Oh, they had to. There was licensing all over that bitch, but it would be like that, Mariah Carey, and all this Boyz II Men, and they had a code underneath the song. It'd be like AA23 or whatever, and you would call the number and be like, bam, 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 bam. And then it would ask you for a credit card number, and you just fucking put your parents' credit card number in. Yeah. And then like an hour later, your music video played, and it said it was requested by you. It was the coolest shit. Yeah. We would watch The Box on Saturdays. Like Saturday morning cartoons would be on, G.I. Joe and shit. And then that one.
G.I. Joe.
L'chaim, Cobra. The fucking G.I. Joe. I don't know enough about. Dude, what if all their helmets were just that? Just yarmulkes, but fucking bulletproof. It's like, man, we keep losing soldiers. They keep getting shot in the fucking face. Who designed this goddamn helmet?
They just fucking throw dreidels and movie screenplays at people.
Dreidel? They spin it at them. The fucking. Oh my god! I want a G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah. No, but
their dog tags.
Music videos were the best. Like something that sticks out to me a lot was Easy Girl.
Take that.
The Breeders, that Cannonball song. Will you?
Oh yeah, you showed. Remember, I don't know that song.
Oh, you don't know that song?
We one day we were setting up for this, and you showed it to me, and I was like,
yeah, that was a big MTV. That and like Sober. Yeah, Sober was a big
all of it
music video.
Fucking Jeremy spoken. You know, dude. Fuck everything, dude. R. Kelly, Keep It on the Down Low. Do you remember that music video? At the end, she's all in the coma and he's in a wheelchair, and they're like, nobody has to know, and she's all like, please, dying, and R. Kelly's like, why? Dude, I loved when the music video would take it either to the extreme and make like a whole fucking story. Like, did you ever see Victory?
Oh, by who?
By Sean Combs, Busta Rhymes, Notorious B.I.G.
Battery died.
No,
we gotta leave it plugged in so that it doesn't get behind, I guess.
Anyway, I guess we're just gonna keep rolling with it.
We can't. I mean, we're at an hour.
Yeah, well, our video ended. So, anyway, I'm just going to talk about it real quick and then we're done.
Okay.
A victory. It was Puff Daddy, Busta Rhymes, Notorious B.I.G. Remember? I know every fucking verse of that. That B.I.G. verse is the hardest shit ever recorded. The music video had fucking Dennis Hopper and Danny DeVito in it. And it was all, Busta Rhymes was like a gargoyle in the city, like wearing the feather. And he was
I don't remember
got
that.
the real life shit from. It was the most expensive music video ever until Scream. Or no, I'm sorry. It was the second most expensive music video ever. But dude, Dennis Hopper was like the mayor of the city. It was like this whole Batman fucking plot behind it. But it was just fucking the ghost of B.I.G. They did like the spotlight. They did like the spotlight for the bat symbol. It was two of them, and it was B.I.G. and like a huge B.I.G. in the clouds looking like a fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And he was like,
really?
Yeah, dude. He's like, my God, ridiculous. You know, he's just talking about that make more money than Jurassic Park. That whole fucking verse goes so hard, dude. It's my favorite hip hop song ever. And that video sucks. So they fucking edit the shit out of it to put Danny DeVito as a reporter trying to bust Dennis Hopper and Puff Daddy's like the secret witness that's going to help him overthrow the fucking corrupt mayor and shit.
Whoa. How long was the video?
Dude, it's like 12 minutes. The song's like 3. It's fucking awesome, dude. I'd love. And then they're like, who's this Hype Williams guy on the street? Why is his letterbox things white instead of black? And all the black guys would wear white suits in his fucking videos, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be like Jay-Z on a like white yacht, and everybody's in white. And they're like, what kind of people? But we're in white and fucking, you know, Hype Williams shit. Every single one of his videos looked the fucking same. I didn't like his videos. But I missed that MTV where it was just music videos all the time. And then they were like, okay, well, we'll siphon all that off on the MTV2. So like MTV2 will do that. And we'll do making the video and we'll do TRL, but then the rest of it's going to be the primitive form of reality that ended up being the entire TLC network and all that. But I remember I would wake up from school when I was a teenager and I would put breakfast on when I would turn on MTV and then put breakfast on. And it'd be like fucking Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson. What's it gonna be? You know, fucking, and I'm in there fucking cooking eggs, you know? You know what I mean? Like Cisco thong songs on, fucking girls that kind of twerking at 8 a.m. while I'm eating my eggs. But that was it. Like, there was that shit. But then also Nookie would come on right after that, and then System of a Down, and it was just. Sorry I rambled for so long on that, but man, I miss that shit.
I do too. The music videos were.
And every once in a while you'd get a band that you hadn't heard of, and you were like, this shit fucking speaks to me. I need to buy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can come up with a good video, man, you were going places.
And that was the truth too. If you could break through, it was just like, you know, in the 60s and 70s, it was just if you sounded good. In the 80s, is if you sounded good and looked good. Yeah. And in the 90s, it was, hey, you got to have a fucking, if you sounded good but you didn't look good, you need to have a video that says something, man.
Yep.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'm good.
We had a lot of great questions today. I think we're gonna have to do a part 2 at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to do a part 2 for sure. It sucks that the video went out. That's a bummer. Hey,
we can just blank screen it and do the rest of the audio over it.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, but we're still figuring this out.
As you can see, though,
you just thumbs up a dead camera. By the way,
did you see that? That was a fucking presidential thumbs up, though. Did you see that? I Bill Clinton the shit out of that. I was like, I didn't have sexual relations, but I stuck a cigar in that pussy hole real far.
I don't have the biggest dick, but I know how to.
Yeah,
I know how to shove a cigar.
No, yeah, like. It doesn't sound as good as when Randy says it.
Yeah, y'all should really hear Randy say that.
Yeah, Randy says he eats pussy like a motherfucker.
I fucked the delivery up all wrong.
Dude. And I'm just going to say this and then we'll end it.
Okay.
I remember my dad would say that to every woman at a party. Like, if he had more than 3 beers, it didn't matter if it was your wife, fucking my wife. It didn't matter, dude.
He was letting them know.
He said to my ex-girlfriend a couple of times. He'd be
Did
like,
he really?
My dick ain't that big, but I can eat some pussy like a motherfucker. And my ex-girlfriend's like, cool, man. Like,
good to know.
Sweet, dude. Like, see you later. And my dad's like, all right. You know, just fucking on to the next broad.
You know, y'all go out, and then you're kind of drunk, and you go home and lay in bed, and then you're laying there, and she rolls over, and she's like, you think he's that good at eating pussy?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. You think you're that good at drowning? You fucking no. I'm just kidding.
How's this pillow taste,
dude? It was so weird watching my dad make his rounds at parties because I'm like, I think he's harmless. Yeah. I don't think he would take his best friend's wife in the bathroom and fucking go down on her. But at the same time, my dad's wild, and I don't know. There's always the chance that he just does it because
he's just he's just casting a bunch of lines, you know.
He is. He was just preparing for that fucking eject seat, right?
Yeah.
What do they call it? Ejector seat. There we go.
Yeah.
He was just preparing, like, all right, whose wife am I gonna steal after my marriage fucking implodes? Because I walk around talking about eating everybody's pussy at a fucking dinner party with the PTA. What are you doing, Dad? Anyway, I miss my dad.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna take a break next week? What are we gonna do? Because it's we might. It's up to you.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to figure out our video situation for next week. But I think this episode is all about our listeners.
Yes.
And you'll see that in the video. We did this for you, but we can't thank everybody enough. And for the rest of you who didn't participate in this, get your fucking shit together, dude. Get it together, bro. We're so disappointed. Like,
we know y'all be out there listening.
A few great people, without being coerced, hit us up. But we were expecting a little bit more. I'm just going to say, we got a lot of guys listening to our fucking podcast.
Yeah, it feels like that a little bit.
I thought we had some quasis, but straight guys. If I see you on the street and you didn't submit a fucking question and you say, hey, your podcast's really great, I'm going to say, I know. And I'm going to keep going. Because God damn it, man, we shouldn't have to drag you through the mud to fucking to engage with us. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
We're cool dudes and all, but so are you.
Right.
And we want to talk to you. So get your fucking shit together. Or the little dog gets. I'm fucking pissed off. I've had a lot of scotch. That was a big glass of scotch. That was,
dude, and you killed it. You want mine?
No, I have to drive. No, you have to do it.
I can't. I can't do it.
Okay, we're gonna give it to your dog.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, you know what? She did really good today.
She's probably dead. We haven't heard her, and I don't see her. She might be dead.
I mean, she might need to learn how to.
You're so bad.
At first it was a bit.
So bad.
At first it was a bit, but now it's not. This camera's not on. Codes, what is this?
It's that Wolfpack, dude.
Wolfpack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys.
What happened to the Wolf? What happened to the Wolfpack?
They fell off, dude.
NWO? Or did they go before the NWO did? Because they were the red NWO, right?
Yeah.
It was still WCW, right?
Yeah. I think they tried to bring it over to the WWE, but I don't think it's, yeah.
Who was K-Dog before K-Dog? Was it Conan?
Conan, yeah.
Conan. Who else was in the Wolfpack? Was it fucking Kevin Nash and all that?
It was Scott. Oh, it was Razor Ramon.
Okay.
Diesel.
It was Diesel.
It was Hollywood. It was Randy Savage.
That was in the Wolfpack?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
Well,
I thought it was like NWO and then the Wolfpack was the like
within them?
Latinos.
No. No.
They're like,
because then you had
they're like, tamales are over with the Wolfpack.
No,
we got fucking burgers.
Randy Savage had a red NWO shirt.
Did he?
Yeah. And then you got Buff Bagwell.
Did you know Buff Bagwell became an escort after WCW?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Did you know that? It's so fucking funny, dude. Didn't I see you on fucking Monday Night Raw last week? Yeah, anyway, but $50 to pound that pussy real quick, you fat old bro.
$20 to look at it, $50 to touch it.
You know what? I think Buff Bagwell probably needs to learn how to
walk straight.
No, too early?
No, you do it.
Who else needs to learn how to do? Oh, I got it. More than half of our fucking listeners need to learn how to
walk straight.
You fucking pieces of shit for not involving yourselves in our podcast. Fuck you.